come to a seated meditation posture on your mat. Maybe sitting on a pillow, a blanket, or if sitting cross-legged isn't comfortable, you may choose to come to kneeling. Once here, take a couple cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Letting each breath help you arrive to this place of practice, dropping into the present moment. Continue to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale out long and slow out the mouth. You may even choose to do a 4 count in and a 6 or an 8 count out on your exhale. Working to slowly lengthen your exhale, double the amount of your inhale. Today's practice will help us drop into the feeling of peace. And peace lies in the present. Peace lies in breathing just a little deeper. Take a couple more breaths here, same way in through the nose, long and slow out your mouth. Seal the lips, allowing the breath just to move through the nose. Beginning to invite an ujjayi breath here, creating that slight restriction in the back of your throat on the exhale. On your next inhale, begin to bow forward as you circle through the hips, moving in a clockwise direction. Exhale back. Continue to move with your breath, slowly exploring the hips here, creating space in your low back. Begin to rotate the other way, moving counterclockwise. Feeling the stretch through your hips and your low back. And just dropping into how this feels as you move. Coming into the body and feeling sensation. The next time the hands are forward, bring the hands to prayer and come onto the forearms. Drop the chin to chest and fold over the legs. Take a couple deep breaths here, dropping even more deeply into your ujjayi. With an inhale, come onto the hands, and let's switch out the legs. If you're sitting cross-legged, put the other foot in the front. Hands on the knees, inhale, lift the gaze, draw the chest through. Exhale, round the spine behind you, chin to chest, for seated cat-cow. Continue to move with your breath. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. Creating inflection along each vertebra on your spine. Move really nice and slowly here, articulating along the length of your spine. With an exhale, come back down onto the elbows, the forearms, chin drops to chest, hands at prayer. Take several deep breaths here and just notice how you feel in this pose. With an inhale, slowly rise and come to kneeling at the back of your mat. Toes tucked under, interlace the hands behind the back, lift the gaze, open through your heart. And then with an exhale, bow forward, coming onto the top of the head as you send the arms further towards the top of your mat. Rabbit pose. Close your eyes and drop into your breath. Long, slow inhales in, long, slow exhales out. With your next inhale, release, walk the hands forward, tuck the toes, and lift up plank pose. Bend the knees, lift the gaze, and then glide the hips back for downward facing dog. Gaze goes right to the toes. Take a couple deep breaths here, maybe pedaling out the feet. With your next inhale, lift the gaze to the hands, then step it forward, forward fold. Walk one hand and then the other under the feet for gorilla pose. Pressing the feet into the palms. Maybe lift up and out of the pose, stretching through your shoulders and your upper back. Let the head just hang, giving your weight to gravity. Connecting back to your ujjayi, noticing each inhale and each exhale. Remove one hand at a time. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back, low lunge. Inhale to rise, moving the hips back just a couple inches. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower the arms, half splits. Peel the front toes up and off the mat. Drop the chin towards the chest. If you need to and you feel like you have extra long legs, maybe you reach the front foot forward just a little bit more to create space. Drop into sensation, noticing the feeling of the grip of the mat beneath your fingertips and the intensity of the stretch in your legs. Inhale, step into the left foot. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Bend the knees, lift the gaze. Swing your hips back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. With your inhale, step it forward, forward fold at the top of your mat. Coming into ragdoll pose, heel toe the feet just a little wider, opposite hand to opposite elbow. Tipping your weight towards your toes. Breathe just a little deeper. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot all the way back. Lowering down into the back leg. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, fold, half splits. Walking the front toes forward, peel the front toes up off the mat, straightening the front leg. Folding over, chin to chest. Drawing forehead towards the knee. Take a moment to drop into sensation, noticing what it feels like to be here in this moment, in this pose. Step into the front foot, step back, plank pose. Bend the knees, lift the gaze, hips draw back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out the mouth with a sigh. With your inhale, step it forward, forward fold. Drop the chin to the chest. If the hands touch the ground, they rest alongside the ankles. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot all the way back for warrior one. The back heel is down, the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Find eagle arms, taking the right arm under the left, hands clasping. Drawing the elbows in line with the shoulders, send the arms out and away to find a nice stretch through your upper back. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, they come behind the back as you lift the gaze. Exhale, humble warrior. Draw your left shoulder towards your left knee as the arms reach up and forward. Let the head just hang, finding your balance on your legs. Making sure that you're not placing your left shoulder on the left knee. It's just hovering right next to it or above it. With your exhale, release. Walk the toes to the right side of the mat for a wide leg fold. Plant the left hand under your face. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Find a twist as you stack the shoulders. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left arm up. Twisting the other direction. Exhale, release. Walk the hands to the back of the mat and the toes point towards the back. Set up for warrior one. Left foot is completely on the ground at a 45-degree angle. And we take the arms into eagle by taking the left under the right. Shoulders in line with the elbows. Arms reaching out and away. Connect to your breath and slow it down. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, place them behind the back. Lift the gaze. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Draw your right shoulder towards your right knee. With your exhale, release the arms, toes to the right, wide leg fold. Heels in, toes out, and deeply into the knees, the hands coming into the inner thighs. Inhale together, exhale, dip the left shoulder down. Inhale, center, exhale, right shoulder down. Lift the gaze up towards the sky. One more time, twisting on your exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Hands come to frame the front of the mat. Step it back, plank pose. Bend the knees deeply. Swing the hips back, downward facing dog. Take a reset breath here, in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Lower down onto your left knee for side plank, reaching the right leg long, stacking the shoulders. Slowly begin to lift the right leg up off the mat, coming into a balance. Gaze is down at the mat to help with stability. Connect with your breath to help you find your center. Lowering down onto the knee, take the right arm between the left wrist and the left knee for thread the needle pose. Coming down to lying on the side of your face. Tent up onto your left fingertips to spiral the heart up and through the pose. Plant the left hand, reset cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine and tuck your tailbone. And one more. Resetting through your spine. Kickstand the right leg out, extend the left leg long, side plank on the right. Find your balance and then lift the left foot up and off the mat, keeping the left toes flexed. Find your balance. Drop deeply into your breath. Release and come down, thread the needle, left hand going between right wrist and right knee. Tent up onto the right fingertips, pressing the ground away so you can lift the chest up and through the pose. Release with an exhale and come through cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine and tuck your tailbone. Curl the left toes under and then glide the right leg forward for pigeon pose. Right knee behind right wrist, right foot behind the left wrist. Shimmy your hips back and then maybe come down to the forearms or all the way down, creating a little pillow with the hands. Connect to the feeling of peace within you. The feeling of whatever peace lies within this moment. Breathing into it and savoring it. With an inhale, come up onto the hands. Step back plank pose and then draw the left leg forward, left knee behind left wrist, left foot behind right wrist. Come down to the forearms, or a little deeper if you'd like, maybe placing the forehead on the hands or on the ground. Take a moment to breathe once again into that feeling of peace. What does peace mean to you? Step the foot back, come into Sphinx pose. Resting on the forearms, fingertips pointing forward. Press the arms into the ground to lift the heart through the pose. Reaching the shoulders away from the ears, growing tall through your spine. Walk the hands back, toes to touch, knees go wide. Exhale, hips towards heels, child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat, and we reach the arms forward, relaxing the elbows down towards the mat. Take a deep breath together, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then bring to mind a peaceful place, maybe somewhere that's familiar to you. Could be the beach, a stream, a lake, or maybe a meadow. Just imagine that peaceful place in your mind's eye, bringing about this feeling of complete serenity. With your next inhale, walk the hands back. Come to kneeling, feet together, knees together, sitting on your heels. With a big inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, hands clasp in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart, Namaste.